What is up, y'all? We're just hanging out, waiting for everybody to show up.
Hello. Hey, Sean.
What's up, Sean?
We were just singing that song, right?
No?
What? Check 'em out. What were we just...
We weren't doing that. There's Ma. What's up, Ma? Alan Stone, what is up, man? Went and had lunch with Mom today. We went to, man, I just forgot the name of it. German place.
Yeah, the German place.
The German place in Sanford. Good food.
Uh-huh.
What's the new book selling? It's kind of, I'm working on it. I'm working on it a lot. I mean, the cover's done. We're getting ready to start the marketing stuff. The book's almost done. So we're getting
off chapter 1.
Well, yeah, you guys are going to start seeing some stuff here soon. There's going to be some fun shit start happening. So, Jesse James Siciliano. Siciliano?
Hey,
that's a hell of a name, Jesse. Jesse James Siciliano.
Little guy.
Oh, little guy. What's up, Alan? Oh, man. What'd you say, woodchuck?
I said, hey, Chuck.
Oh, I thought you said woodchuck. I was like, oh, man. Nick from North Carolina. We'll be up there. We're going to be doing that. I should post. Well, I can't post it right now. Yeah, in May, we're going to be in Harmony, North Carolina, out at the Mountain Readiness event. I will be posting the flyer for it. There'll be a video, I think, on the Mother Earth News website here soon. I'll let you guys know when that is because it should be fun to watch from what I was hearing. Still in the Buckeye Land. The train wreck missed me. Sam Yoder in the house. What up, dude? Brad, unless you guys will be 4 miles from my home. 4 miles from your home. Dude, you got to come over then, man. Like I said, I'll post a link to it. And you can buy tickets. It's 2 or 3 days. I think it's 3 days. And I'm going to be up there. I'm going to be giving a class. I'm going there. When are we going? We're going there we're going this month.
The 10th.
So,
not this coming weekend, but the following one.
We will be at Georgia Bushcraft. Mm-hmm. Attending their event there, but that's a industry thing, so it's for influencers and YouTube people and
invitational,
all that stuff.
Right?
How much would Jug? Oh, Marine supporting Pete. Nice. Pete writes a good book. Sicily, you don't say, really? Let me see. I prefer my grilling with real flames. Me too. So what we're trying to set up. Pete says, got my RV spot for mountain readiness. I found out I was parked next to AA and Russ and canceled immediately. Good idea. You want to be down.
Russ and Teresa are going?
They're going to bring their camp. They're coming. So Russ and Teresa will be there with us. Pete Rabatucci's going to be there. Pete's going to be working with me. We're going to be giving a class together. And so I'm going to the Georgia Bushcraft thing this weekend or next weekend. And then we're going to go up to Russ and Teresa's. I forgot to call you back, Russ. Not because I forgot, but I just got busy, man. Then we're going to go up to Russ and Teresa's and hang out with them for a day. And then we're going to drive over to Harmony and look at that site because I want to do a Force on Force class there with Sim, which you can sign up and take. And so we'll have Pete's going to be there doing it with me. So we will be teaching that class. That's what we want to do. I got to get there and look and make sure we can. That's the whole thing. So we'll be doing that, and who knows what else. We have a booth set up, both of us. Pete will be there selling his books. I have my stuff and merch and junk, and Russ and Teresa will be there. So we'll have a good time. We're bringing part of our own crowd.
I love how you say his name.
Yeah, Pete Rabatucci. He's my good friend. What's up, Russell Finch? The whole family is already signed up. Nice, Nick. Dispatched Mountaineer Living and the Buckeyes. Dispatched Mountaineer Living?
Listen,
Displaced. I'm sorry. Shit, I can't read
Russ and Pete, 50 feet from our camper. Everybody, 50 feet.
Good little hello from Displaced Mountaineer Living in. Okay. Ooh, and the Buckeyes Day. Yeah, I get it. And let me see. Chris and I, y'all gonna be in Plank the whole week or just a couple days? No, we'll be out there like for the weekend. Oh shit! Wait, when is that? When's he coming? The 18th? Yeah, we gotta be back by the 18th. Yeah.
No. We're going camping the 18th.
No, we're not. Carl's here.
He's not coming till the 20th.
You sure?
He said the 20th.
I gotta check with him. I was talking to him today or last night.
RCTP isn't until when is it? A little bit, couple days after the 20th.
So he's coming on the 20th? Okay. All right. Whatever. I'll look at the dates.
Could be wrong.
We'll look at the dates and post them for y'all.
Could be wrong.
But we'll be at RCPT too, so because I got to shoot in the bed of my truck to get them to donate.
Mm-hmm.
I found it at a pawn shop, bought it, and I'm going to give it to the RCPT crew.
How long you had that shoot?
How long have I had to shoot?
Oh, it was at Allen's.
It was at Allen's.
And are we going to Allen's after to get your trailer?
Well, how am I going to pull a trailer and a camper back home? I can't do that. Can't do that. March 20th and 26th. Okay, so yeah, Carl will be here on like the 18th. That's when he's coming. So we're not going camping. We're going to be here with Carl. Angery can't make it. Try walking into the kitchen and see if your memory's better. It ain't. She don't know how. She remember what's supposed to even happen in there.
No, when I walk into a room and I can't remember why the fuck I'm there, I walk back into the other room and I stand there for a few minutes. Now, here's the thing. Okay, my dad had Alzheimer's and he would he'd be at a restaurant and remember what he had to do and then get home and forget what he had to do and go back to the restaurant and eat again to try and remember what he had to do.
Oh my God. He was just hungry and wanted another burger and beers.
Yeah, probably.
Jesus. Walk back to the kitchen.
I walked back to where I was and I'm like, why did I walk out there?
I am definitely on my way to most timers right now. I've got so much crap going on. It's hard to remember everything I'm supposed to be doing, and there's so much to do. What?
We need a team.
Yeah, well, you got to have money to pay a team. That's the problem right now.
What can we give them? Ammo?
No, you got to buy ammo. Everything costs money. Ain't nothing free. We're trying to fix all that right now. I'm trying to do some stuff to provide the cash flow to do some changes. So,
right.
And that means I got to finish that over there. That's an ADD thing. Trying to remember what you forgot walking back into the room. You knew it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
ADD.
I know. I got it. I got it bad. I'm trying to see if I can get my damn Adderall back so I can focus on what I'm supposed to be doing. Which I've never used it much, but
He doesn't have. You've never had a prescription for it.
No, I did. Yes, I did.
Adderall?
How else do you think I got it?
For a minute. Oh.
Doc and St. Pete, he was prescribing it for me.
Oh.
And that's why I was getting so much work done back then, is I was able to sit down and forget about all the other stuff and just do what I needed to do and not get distracted.
Yeah, because I know it does work for you.
Yeah, it does. That's why he gave it.
Quarter or less.
Let me see. You need to up your trailer skill pulling. The rednecks here pull a fifth wheel with a second trailer. That's illegal as shit in Florida. They don't do it here. You cannot tandem trailers. Ammo is way more valuable, Nate. Yeah, exactly. What is up, Jim Anderson? How you doing, brother? No Adderall, 2 months. No longer than that for me.
Back order right here. But they have other stuff. You can't get that.
And Dan, I can appreciate your sentiment. They have 1,400 days running the business, range time prepping, trying to do everything. I've been trying to go to see my mom and take her to lunch for like 2 weeks. I finally got over there today. Because I just got this morning. I'm like, I'm not going to do nothing until I go over and see mom and take her to lunch.
Yesterday, he was fucking cussing and bitching because he had to go to the hematologist. We both fucking forgot he had that appointment. We had to go do that. And then we had the gym at 1:30, which we didn't make. It was 3:30. So he's like, I can't fucking write. Shit keeps coming up every fucking day. Shit's coming up. And I'm like,
yeah.
Turn the camper to your office.
Well, and
you have an office here, but shit, appointments.
Yeah.
Keep coming up,
I'm just making notes.
Oh, I thought they were for me.
Yeah. So for both of us. So we don't forget.
Yes.
The other stuff is back order too for the docs switching people. Wow. Well, I can come up with a way. Trust me. I'm creative.
They have other things.
Oh yeah, there's other stuff out there, but anyway, I'm not terribly worried about it. I need the time to sit down and because people call you, they don't think much about it. You don't think much about it, and then you realize you've been talking on the phone for 45 minutes. I'm like, I can't sit here and do this. I got to get off. I got too much shit to do because I got a million things I got to do every day and finishing this book with all the other stuff we're doing.
I told I was telling the doctor. Just that you needed help focusing, and she's like, okay, I have to ask, has he ever been diagnosed? And I'm like, no. And Did he ever repeat a grade or two? And I was like, no, he's highly intelligent. Did he have trouble working? Did he never keep a job? And I'm like, he never not worked a day in his life. You know, I'm like, those are the problems.
Edward, awesome, man. I hope you got that message. I sent it a little while ago. So that's good. You're in for the drawing. So if you guys are in Patreon, you know about this. And if you're not, you might not know yet. This month, I'm giving away a Anytone 878 and a Pi-Star programs to match the radio and your internet. The radio will also come programmed with all the repeaters and stuff in your area. All the PRS stuff, everything. Nick Meacher will do all the programming. So if you're a patron of mine and you have your tech license, because if you don't have your tech license, you cannot enter to win. You have to have it. And in Patreon, here's the whole contest. You got to sell why you need the radio.
Is that for the radio you're giving away this month or next month?
That's the
giveaway.
giveaway.
License for both?
No, you have to have your license for the stump knocker setup. The other radio, it's in grab that green box right there, and I'll show them. We're going to be giving this away too, but I don't want to give away 2 radios in 1 month. That's a lot of shit. You know,
No,
stuff's
fuck
expensive.
that.
No, I want the box. I want the whole thing. Oh, it's still in the wrapper.
There's one in the dining room.
Yeah, but I just going to show them this instead of having to go out there. So I'm also going to be giving this away.
This month. This is this month.
No, I'm doing an Anytone right now because I've already started that giveaway because I want that one out because I want more people on Stump Knocker. So this is the new Baofeng, the military style one. I'm hearing a lot of good stuff about it. My buddy NC Scout kind of digs it, so you get that.
Olive draft.
Along with a what I've referred to as a dog bone handset, radio telephone handset kind of thing. That comes with it too. So that will be the next giveaway. I'm going to do the Anytone first. Oh, all right. Everything's ordered within the next 2 weeks. I'll be joining Stump Knocker Mondays. If I buy one more thing for radios, my pregnant wife might offer me, but I can't wait. Awesome, Caleb. Come on in, man. I mean, yeah, we need to get more people there because some folks like to chat a little bit, and we get Egghead in there and guys like that, and we'll sit and rap for a little while.
Nick.
No, Nick's always there. Yeah, I mean, we've got some good dudes that show up. We got guys from Australia pop in. I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
Last night working midnight to 9 a.m. Starting Monday, it's 4:38 to 2. Way more manageable. Yeah, that'll be awesome, Sean. I mean, goddamn, 4:30 a.m. to get to work. That would suck.
And then you have to sleep all day until.
Yeah. And Nick
What's he doing?
Meacher is awesome. I don't know his job.
What are you doing, Sean?
Nick Savant Meacher.
Yes.
He does a good job. The guy he is a walking encyclopedia of stuff. I don't know how he can retain and store all that. My brain don't work that way. I've got to have reference.
I was going to say he's not an idiot savant.
No.
That's what my mother always called me.
Heavy on the idiot?
Only since I was like 8.
That sounds like your mom called you an idiot savant. That's pretty telling. So I'm just curious, how many of you guys watched any of the Senate hearing where Garland was getting his ass just grilled by Hawley and Cruz and others? I thought that was awesome. And then that other chick, I don't forget her name. I call her a chick and I don't care. The one wanting to be the archivist for the United States. Who Hawley, I think it was, kept reading her tweets out to her, and she kept saying, well, those are for my personal social media. That's my private use.
Yeah,
and she would just say it over and over and over. And while I'm sitting there, I'm just curious as why nobody calls these people on that shit and be like, there are a million examples you can provide of just say Marjorie Taylor Greene getting, and I know she's a little out there, and a lot of people love her, but a lot of people don't. But she got booted from Facebook or from YouTube or Twitter. See, sometimes she got kicked from Twitter. So how can you just say then that because that woman was got political opinions,
right,
and saying that's just my personal belief. Yeah. Well, you're wanting a job with the federal government, you shouldn't be out talking that stuff. So, because if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. So, Senate hearing was good.
What's that movie? Ingenious Bastards? Is that what was it called? No. It had Brad Pitt in it.
Inglourious Bastards?
Yes, maybe that's it. Inglourious Bastards. Yeah. Maybe. But my stylist, we were talking about politics, and I'm like, you just want to beat somebody with a bat. And he goes to his computer and pulls up the scene there where the guy comes out of the thing, with the bat and just beats the Nazi to death. And I'm like, yep, you want to do that a lot.
Joanne Wallace in the house. What up, Jarvis? Probably well managed ADD. Our memory is like a steel trap and a sieve at the same time. No, my memory's a steel trap, Nate. Everything goes in and nothing fucking gets out of that. Nothing.
Snowy Arizona and California. Global warming, man.
Yeah. There is a way I can remember stuff, but it's tough.
How? What way? Tell me.
No, I'm not right now. I'll tell you later. It's a secret I just said. I might
never told me.
Say it on here.
Well, he was electrocuted, okay?
Oh, many times. Many times.
One time. And then...
No, many times.
Yes, I know. But one time really bad.
Oh, yeah,
and after that... Yeah, he was in the hospital. After that, I'd send him to the store for butter, and he would come home with 10 other things.
And no butter. I'd get in there and be like, I don't know. I mean, we'll wander around here and just strike something.
And he would be like, I can't remember.
Well, that's like, after that, I had a hard time remembering birthdays, dates, any numbers, any sequence of numbers. And I used to be really good at that. I used to know bank account numbers.
You still remember places we lived at many years ago.
Sometimes I can.
Addresses.
Sometimes I can. But like I can't remember a debit card number or something like that. You remember yours. Yeah. She can see mine once and she's like, click, got
I remember all the debit card numbers.
Got that. It's right there.
That's the only thing I remember. Which way south?
Josh Hawley kicked his ass. I think he wanted. Yeah, as a moderate justice, my ass. Ugh. Clip Garland. He's just Maureen. That is. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Julie Sue.
Bear Jew. Oh my God, I know a Bear Jew.
We do know a Bear Jew. From Texas, we're out here enjoying these 70-mile-an-hour winds and rain. Damn, Steve.
So there's snow in California. I remember snow in Texas. A little bit.
Shit, I remember an ice storm in
Houston.
And down on the water. Where the hell was that? What's the name of that town down there? On the water, Texas, in the Gulf.
Galveston?
No, it's another one. Anyway, it's the coldest I've ever been in my life was down there. I've never been that cold. The damn blue northern blizzard came through.
Were you an adult or?
Yes, I was working.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
That's when I came back from Mooresville, North Carolina. I was home for 2 weeks and I left to go to Texas. And
oh yeah.
And we get to the job that morning. And there's like an inch of ice on everything. We're out there with hammers breaking ice just so we can open cabinets to get into them and start wiring shit up. It sucked. And Chris Mays, I'm going to the Georgia Bushcraft thing that weekend up there next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. I'm going to get to bed around 9 p.m. right now. Damn, Sean, 3 hours a night. Holy shit, dude. Hey, there's Charles. Hey, buddy, you get my message, man? I shot that out to you.
Wow.
Let's figure out a time where we can talk. I'm going to help you fix the problem. You don't need to do the shit you're doing, dude. I got a solution for you, and I'll help you do all of it, bro. Really, I will help you do all of it.
There's days when he sort of yells out, God damn it, I meant to call Charles.
Yeah, well, it's happened here the last few days, and then I saw your message.
I've walked in, and I'm like, don't you need to...
Well, Charles, I had killed my phone at Robin Sage, like bad, killed it. Mm-hmm. And it took me a long time to get another phone going and everything restored. It took a long time. I didn't have your number forever. And I forget about Facebook all the time because I hate using this shit. Here, Alex Murdo was found guilty under 3 hours a day. I watched what I could be. I've heard of the case, but I didn't pay attention to it. I know it's a big thing in South Carolina, but people with ADD are usually extremely intelligent. Well, I must be fucking brilliant because I've got a bad.
My oldest daughter, I was talking to somebody, and I'm like, if you shouldn't let me say fuck, you might have a problem. And she's like, it is proven that people with who cuss all the time have a higher intelligence. I'm like, I am not, no, that's not true. I have heard it's true, but I'm like, I'm not one of them. I'm an exception. She goes, you are an exception. Yes, but.
Wow, Dennis Miles, that is retarded. So he's saying up in the Puget Sound area, Washington, up that way, there's someone saying that after the Roe versus Wade decision, if you don't support abortion, you shouldn't be allowed to work in medicine at all, which that's Jesus Christ. They're getting
don't
retarded.
Work in abortion clinic.
Yeah, if you don't want it, if you don't support it, don't do it. Simple, you know. This, that's a sticky wicket. I don't even want to get into it. And mentally retarded. Yeah, borderline genius in one subject. Yep.
Which one?
No one remembers the debit card number. No one's surprised, Sean. No one at all. 96.8 inches and counting for the snow dam, Charles. Oh my God.
What documentary? We were
about this family. It's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
So we can watch it.
That's right.
Too. Yeah. But I get to see y'all in North Carolina in May. Well, come on out, Jeff. We'll be there, man. We're going to be hanging out there. And we're going to be getting this road trip on eventually. I might just say, screw it. When we go, and we'll just get on.
Oh, we go in March, come back. I wanted to go camping with the kids, but now we're not. We're going to go see Eliza, right? In concert.
When is that?
It's the 17th, and then we were supposed to go camping with Rebecca and Lee on the 18th.
We're not going camping. We'll
Where
see
are we going?
Georgia Bushcraft. That's where I got to be.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
RCT.
RCPT for that date. Right. I'm sorry. See, dates, and I just can't do it. Got to have a calendar. Terry Buckley from Ocala. What's up, man? Did you see, dude, Terry, did you see that new damn toll road they're going to put in down in Claremont Way, coming over like, show something road over to 27 in like Claremont area. Another toll road to bring them assholes out this way.
There's only 9 entries in the Patreon giveaway.
Yeah, well, because you got to have your tech license. You got to have your. I'm going to let this run. I'm going to let that run too for like 3 weeks, guys. So if you haven't got it yet, you got 3 weekends. Yeah. You got end of the month to get signed up. Get your ticket and get signed up. All you got to do is be able to prove you passed your test. Aaron Patterson, what's up, brother? They are good odds, Sean. I did amphibious training in Norfolk in December. About the winter in the rock exposed to the elements. Oh, yeah, winter in Korea. No way, man. Get some guests on for some screen time. I've been talking to a few people, actually. I'm gonna do one here shortly with the guys from Mountain Readiness. Huh?
That's a note just for me.
Yeah. With Mountain Readiness, I'm going to have them on. I'm going to have them on to talk. We'll do a live with them and talk with them. And I was thinking of doing I got to figure out how to do it, though. Like a kind of a Q&A sort of thing with video where people can ask questions and we can answer them sort of thing. But there's a couple ways to do it, and I'm working on that right now.
An assassin. Absolutely. Absolutely an assassin.
What are you talking about, an assassin?
Somebody said, Mel, go up. Oh, right there. It was right there. Would you rather be locked in a cell with an assassin?
Or so the
Because I might be able to talk him out of that, and if not, he's going to kill me quickly, hopefully. But the lion won't.
Come on, Nate.
It'll hurt for a minute.
Get on the stick, dude.
I thought my way out of stuff.
Susan Smith and now Alex. Oh my God. You're correct, Nate. It is completely independent of the level of intelligence. Absolutely. That whole just because you cut your smart thing is not true. No, Edward Orr. You got to sell the reason you need to have the radio. That's how you enter. You just got to say why you deserve to have the radio. And there's going to be a little twist at the end of this.
Everybody else, I guess.
You're gonna make your best pitch, and then we're gonna pick. And I'm gonna save how the picking will happen until later. That murder shows. I guess we're gonna have to watch that thing. Everybody's talking about it. So.
Okay. I wanted to watch the Hateful Eight tonight, but we can watch that instead.
Yeah. Whatever. Aaron, guys, and you can join Patreon for $1. Really, I mean, that gets you into the lives. Most of the stuff that happens there. Only some stuff is for certain tiers.
Levels Thad and above. Levels Thad, Sarge, and Morgan get free books.
Free books, and
that are written.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Come to you.
No, you get all kinds of perks too. Like
we used to do patches,
patches are coming. We also sent out stickers. I sent out a copy of the Partisan's Guide to the Battlefield Radio by Instant Scout. I sent that out.
Everybody got that.
We send out decals. I mean, we send stuff out all the time. Every month, just about something goes out for Patreon, just as a gift. Just here, guys. Just for being at these tiers, you get them for free. So if we already have a general, do we get to be in the raffle? Of course, Joanna. No. If you've got your at least tech license, and you want to register, you can.
If you're on Patreon.
I didn't rejoin Patreon. I don't know. I know I haven't been a member for 2-3 months, but I was an original member. Come on back, Joanna. You know you're in. And I'll have to show you. I'll send you the link, but I can send you the links to the videos, though, is what I told you today at lunch. So I found a new way
into Patreon. When I get into Patreon, I can only comment as you, and I don't do that. So
well, in Patreon, you can't have admins and stuff. I can't. It has to be me. And
I see everything, but I'm like, I can't answer anything because they think it's you.
Hey, Gilbert. Yeah, we'll see you in Palaca, brother. Get that jujitsu on. Mel, the lion hasn't eaten in 2 years. It's dead. in 2 years.
I'm sorry. I didn't read it. I saw 2, and then I stopped. I thought it said weeks. I was assuming weeks. 2 years. Well, then the lion, for sure.
Hey, Nate, I'll tell you, you want to know my ham radio study technique? How I managed to get my studying in?
Tell me.
Sitting on the shitter. That's when I would study my ham stuff.
Is that what you were doing? I thought you were reading books.
No, I stopped reading books and I started writing them. Except for like boring shit that I got to read. Be able to write books. Free books that are signed for that and above. That's right, AK.
Tomorrow at 9:30, sentencing.
Sean Robertson, take care, brother. Get some sleep, man. Burp, burp. Air horn. Let me see.
Edward.
Come to Mountain Readiness in May, North Carolina. I'd love to hang. Pete. Mountain Readiness, yeah. Sorry. Edward War, okay.
Yeah, he has your tattoo. No,
he doesn't. No.
Why do I keep thinking it's him?
No, it's Oren has it. I can't remember his last name.
Said it before.
Best pitch. I live in the occupied territory. You need to send out intel reports and instructions to chairs and guests. Well, see, there you go, Dennis Miller. I even said in the post for the giveaway, be creative. Try your hands at that creative writing shit that you all think is so fucking easy. Just have fun with it. But that's all we're doing. Somebody's gonna get it
against the wall. Yeah.
They got to get some traffic off I-75 between Gville and 275. EVAC is pretty. Oh, I hate I-75 through the Gainesville area. All it takes is anything near the road, and it's a parking lot.
Ocala.
I hate Ocala badly. I don't like going to Ocala. Later, John. Aaron Stevens, what's happening, brother? How the hell you been, man? Ain't seen you in a hot minute. What else was there I was going to say? I'm getting, and I know this won't be a popular opinion, but I'm getting worried about the chances for Ukraine. I've got a feeling, and I know that they've been holding their own, but one thing you don't hear out of Ukraine, and I'm starting to hear a little bit of stuff from some people over there, is casualty figures for Ukrainians, and they're high as well. Ukrainians have been losing 3-digit numbers a day in troops. So I know they're mopping the floor with the Russians, but the Russians are hurting on them too. And just through sheer numbers, they can overwhelm them if Putin can get them mobilized and all.
Why can't we live like the Sans Bushmen?
Because people are going to people. That's why. Heading up to the People's Socialist Republic, Minnesota, you want to get taxes done. Sheila Bowen, what up? Yeah, taxes. In any other context, that is considered extortion. So.
Well, I was talking to
Laundering on me and weapons, Griff.
Tom. He's a boat paddleboard distributor in our town. We're going to be buying 2 really nice ones, right? Inflatable with the.
Well, one of these, I want to. Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, but, they're like $2,500, please. That doesn't include the motor, does it?
It's to do 2 of those things is like $7,500.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jesus Christ.
Well, sales. First time watcher from Iowa. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it popped up because they've been kind of hemming me up. And
hey, Christy. Hey, Amy. We're gonna see Christy tomorrow night.
Christy, are you guys coming over tomorrow to hang out in the garden, Mel?
Yeah, I told Chris, I'm like, fuck, I gotta go in and clean the camper and
it's not
make
a bed.
a bed. It's not a bed. Yeah, we were just in there, but I'm like,
it's not a bed.
I need to make the bed.
And then you said it's not bad.
No, I said, I need to make the bed.
It's not a bed. That's what you said. You said I need to make a bed. It's not a bed.
Did I say that?
That's what you said. You did say that. Every time she misspeaks, she doesn't do it all the time, on an occasion. And I pointed out, she's like, I didn't say that. So you guys.
Please tell me.
She said, I got to make the bed. It's not a bed. That's what you said. You meant to say, it's not a mess. You said it's not a bed.
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, you are always right.
And when we think I'm wrong, it turns out I'm simply mistaken. I'm never wrong. You know this. Bikes pouring into detail. You can keep that. My buddy's studying for his tech. When is the drawing? If he passes before the drawing, but his calls under the PNFCC database, can he enter it? Well, he's got to be a member of Patreon first. He's got to, and whoever wins has to have proof they passed their test. Yes. Kansas here, I've read books and again got some vision. It looks like you two are stressed out before I am. Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah. Solid lucid info right now. There's some worrying trends afoot. If you watch things like TikTok, which I don't, but I catch it through other outlets. So in Garland's testimony, they said that they had arrested 34 pro-life folks for blocking entrances of clinics or what have you.
Yeah.
Arrested 34 of them. There have been 84 attacks on pregnancy centers. So instead of getting your abortion, you come here for your prenatal and they'll help you and they'll assist you in your pregnancy and the child, and they'll even assist with if you want to say, I can't keep this baby for adoption. They will help you do all that.
Right.
It's the alternative. Yeah. So there's been 84 attacks against those and 2 arrests. The scales are weighted in this country, and then today, I saw Kamala's husband on TV being interviewed by somebody, and the interviewer is like, let's they call him the second gentleman. The second gentleman. And which is corny as fuck. What? You can see it.
Stop that.
You can see it clearly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't be like to stop that.
Let's find something better than this.
You can see it.
And then in New York, they just settled a class action lawsuit over a protest that happened in 2020 where the protesters filed a class action lawsuit and sued the police department, claiming the police department used excessive force in their riot control. They used a technique called kettling, which is doesn't hurt nobody. It's just simply pushing them into a ball so you can arrest them all.
Like sheep,
But they just settled that lawsuit and are paying roughly 300 of these assholes, $21,500 a piece.
$23,000.
Oh, $23,500 a piece?
Yeah.
So they're rewarding the criminals, and there was a video hit Twitter yesterday. It was in Oklahoma at the state capitol. A couple of the trans people went in there and threw something all over a senator, and a trooper was arrested. One of them, and of course they're fighting. And then there's this, whatever they want to identify as, but he was male, screaming like a girl, screaming help at the top of his lungs, just all. And the trooper's like, I am the help, and then he starts screaming, you're suppressing us, which he don't even know what he's saying. He's not using the right term. But look at the logic in these people, all right? And you're hearing this talk of national divorce a lot lately, and this is why. It's this logic that those people have. I just assaulted somebody, and now I'm being held accountable for that, and I shouldn't be, or that's wrong in their head. Because, I saw something on one of the things earlier about something Newsom said about a federal judge that blocked an assault weapons ban they were trying to do. Mm-hmm. And he just couldn't understand the logic of why they would block it, his dictates. It's called the Constitution, you fuckers, and you have to operate inside of it. That's why. What now in today's society that's racist to me? Yeah.
My daughter, I took her out today, and she's like, did they just pass some new Jim Crow laws? And I'm like,
that's what my 18-year-old daughter asked today. That's because they hear talking points from the left.
Yeah. And then she starts talking about crack coming in, like our government putting crack. I'm like, we know that happened, but they're not passing Jim Crow laws, right?
No, they're not passing Jim Crow laws. But that's the kind of thing they say. So Mississippi just banned transgender surgeries and hormone replacement for children. States all over doing it right now. It's happening everywhere.
Good.
But what you hear from the trans community is how we're making them targets. No, you're making yourselves the targets by going out and getting everybody's face. I said it to one on Twitter yesterday. We got in a little bit of a thing back and forth. And I was like, I said, maybe, just maybe, if you stop screaming at everybody's face and trying to show your shit in the street and just civilly present your case, you might have more support. But you going out and demanding, insisting that your right supersedes my right, that's where it ends. That's hard stop right there. As soon because now we're getting class system. We have a better class, upper class, lower class, right? And that's what they're establishing in this country.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they're trying to do.
And I was telling her about San Francisco giving
rooftop Koreans. Damn right, Dennis. Huh?
Reparations.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, they never had slavery there, did they?
I don't know did we talk about it on here? Was that
no, that was
on Patreon. I don't know if you guys heard this one. The city of San Francisco, a state that never had slavery, wants to give $5 million apiece to blacks in the state. And they actually said this, but is it enough? So a state that never had slavery is going to pay people who never were slaves. And is there going to be a test to prove if their family or their heredity comes from there?
Did they lose
or were they
were they
brought in as slaves?
Yeah.
How many people have immigrated to this country after the fact? Do they get $5 million too just because they're black in this country? Or is there a litmus test? But you know what they'll say? You can't do that because that's racist. Yeah. We're going to be like, no, we're not. We're talking about the same group of people.
Ancestry.com. Figure it out.
Yeah, Rittenhouse is going to get sued, but I'm not going to say he's going to win. It depends on the judge, but he should win. He was perfectly legal. If Mel's president, what does that make you? The first dude. I'd be the first dude.
President? Oh,
yeah.
that would never.
That would never happen. But I mean, I wouldn't either. I could do it either. But yeah, just call me the first dude.
I wouldn't run for president. I am not that Hillary Clinton. I can't say it on Facebook, right?
Really?
Next Tuesday.
Patrick, so Michigan's getting stupid, huh? Yeah. Well, that's what I love about Florida. We don't call it the gunshine state for nothing. We're about to get permitless carry in Florida. Not constitutional carry, but permitless carry is about to pass here.
Permitless concealed.
Concealed carry.
We're going to Michigan because one of his good friends, Travis, is in Michigan, right? And he's like, they don't call this, what do they call it?
What?
Michigan, they call it
Michigan.
Used
to be called Michigan.
Because he lived in LA. He's the guy who came to our house in a little puffy sweater holding a goddamn dog. And I'm like, oh, he's from LA. And then he moved to Michigan. He's like, this is the best thing. I can shoot my guns all day long. He said, I was just so depressed in LA.
Sean, you got a point. Says if we'd have just let all those woke tard Buffett farts eat them Tide Pods a while back, most of this dumpster fire wouldn't be happening. You are spot on, my friend. Washington State AG is putting together a group to oversee free speech and social media and the goal of arresting anyone who says anything to them. Yeah, Dennis. Well, again, I've said this many times, and I'll say it once again. Government only works with the consent of the governed. And this new speak kind of say they're going to push. They're just going to push it too far. They're going to find somebody who's going to just say no, and it'll end up being like a Ruby Ridge Waco style siege, where a bunch of people are going to end up getting fucking killed because somebody said something someone else didn't like. And that's when we're going to have a problem.
How do we withdraw consent?
Everybody has to. It doesn't work not everybody, but you have to have a massive. I don't know how you get these people together.
Do you need a petition? Do we need a petition? Do we got to?
Well, here's the thing. No,
people.
No, you can't do a petition at whitehouse.org to withdraw consent. But if enough people were to seriously start making their voices heard. By the way, that judge is referred to as Saint Benitez. Oh, Jesus. It's entitlement. Yeah, they do think they deserve it. You're right. My son's waiting for the purge to start. Where do I sign up for Patreon? Yeah. Charles, I'll get you a link, dude. I'll send it to you. It'll be easier that way, bro. Yeah, so are they going to start giving reparations to Irish now? Because more of them were slaves than anybody else.
Right, there were more white slaves.
We went mail present for a week. I would take that week off and buy lots of bourbon.
You would need it.
It would be a hell of a show for a week.
No, we ain't doing that.
Had family fight the North and South. What do I owe or what do I get? There you go.
Right.
Irish also, 5 million. There you go, Edward. Yeah, everybody stick their hand out. It's a wash, Pete. I had family fight for both sides.
Do we identify as black now? Or any other?
No, you can't because you're white, so you can't do anything. But my ancestors fought the British. One was a captain in the Continental Army and tasked to take a company of 20 men to Philadelphia to provide security for the movement of the church bells and the Liberty Bell to Allentown. Wow. That's awesome, Charles.
I was in Sephora at the mall, and the guy behind the counter in Sephora, they always have a lot of black guys working there to do makeup and stuff. He was a big black guy. And I was looking for my debit card. I couldn't find it. And so I pulled all my cards out of my wallet. And my white privilege card falls out and slides across the counter. He just like looks at it. And I'm like, sorry.
And Dennis, I think you're right. It's the initial thing will never be the actual spark. You know, we won't see it at the time. It'll be the response to the reaction of the initial events. So it'll be how the people perceive. And it's like the Houck family, that guy that him and his son were in front of an abortion clinic. And I watched the video, and this dude runs at the guy, and he'd been screaming at his son, cussing at him, saying all this vulgar stuff. And the guy just kind of pushed him like that. And of course, the dude dramatically falls down. The liberal attorney in Philly, DA, didn't charge him. There was a civil suit. The guy sued him for pushing him down. The civil suit was dismissed. And then Merrick Garland's DOJ sent 30 FBI agents in SWAT gear to arrest him at his home when he had said he would surrender himself freely if they wanted him to.
Was he protesting abortion? He was just outside.
He was just outside talking. He wasn't using a bullhorn. Right. He was just, and it's what he does. It's what he believes in.
Right.
He has the.
He does.
If Antifa can peacefully burn a city to the fucking ground, why can't this guy stand in front of there and just offer advice?
Right.
Yeah, you may not like him, then don't talk to him. Walk past him and keep going.
I was talking to Logan. I'm like, I don't like when they hold up the signs that show all the crap, and little kids are standing there. I'm like, no. But,
well, Christy, Renee, I'll tell you this. If you, and any of you guys should go to any of those stupid ass genealogy things, the feds now have your DNA profile. Just know that. They got it. They're in cahoots with them. So remember that.
We love duct tape.
You fix everything enough duct tape fixes it. Yeah, it fixes anything and stops the yelling. Looking forward to the purge, to be honest. Either that or the inevitable zombie apocalypse. Either one, really. Yeah, I know, Sean. It's just like, how much longer are we going to do this? We can all see the bridges out, but we still got the pedal to the floor, beating on the ceiling, listening to Freebird.
I've never seen any of the Purge movies. Should we watch?
Oh, I've seen one.
Them? I've never. I don't like.
No,
is that horror? I mean, it's not demonic.
No, it's not. It's just everybody locks themselves in their houses at night, and then some people go out looking for fuckers to kill. But so the thing is, if you've got a grudge against somebody, that's the night you go get them because there's nothing anybody can do about it. So, I mean, it is an interesting take of things, and it would be. Best comment I heard the other day from a friend. He's overweight. He said he identified as trans slender. What was that one that we saw the other day? Trans something.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
That was fucking. What did that thing say? I can't remember. We saw one the other day. It was just hilarious.
Oh, fun. Trans slender. Yeah. Neat. Don't do DNA test.
Egghead Mel spilled her beer before we even began.
All the way
from the bedroom to here. Thankfully, we have our, whatever these fucking
I'm gonna clean it up
floors are.
When we
not wood, they're the other ones.
Before I go to bed, I'll clean it up.
And see how the rolled SWAT on a preacher in the park reading the Bible because he was inside. Yeah, I know. You can't have this two-tiered thing where one group is allowed to get in anybody's face, push, hit them with, do whatever they fucking want, and then the other side can't even speak. That is That is how you start conflict. That is how people start killing each other. And they're just going to keep pushing and keep pushing until it happens.
Hey, Matt Tate.
Yeah, Dave, I know, David. That if your relatives do it, they can still get you. But why help them? It was like somebody on Twitter yesterday posted or retweeted a thing from that idiot David Hogwood, that kid from the Florida school shooting that now thinks he's on a crusade with his stupid ass looking little beard. Oh. And I told her, and she was talking bad about it, but I said, stop helping these people. I said, stop giving them the platform. Stop promoting their tweet. Stop retweeting their shit. Stop sharing it. Stop saying their goddamn names. All you're doing is helping them. Uh-huh. Ignore them to death. Uh-huh. I mean, all you have for those people that all think that we don't have a right to even fucking exist, the only thing they should get from us is we should ignore them. Apathy. That's not apathy. What did I say? I said it in a tweet. Now I just forgot it. Contempt. Sorry. Yeah, so we should ignore them and just look at them with contempt and not give them nothing. You know, if you want to talk about them, talk about them. Don't tag them. Don't hashtag them. Don't add them. Don't do none of that shit. Don't support them. Because even by you retweeting it, there may be some other knucklehead out there who doesn't think the way you do, but sees your shit. And then they think it's okay, you know, or whatever. But stop assisting the opposition, you know, is what I was telling them. And the girl didn't get it, but anyway. Matt Tate in the house. We was talking about you the other night on Patreon, man. We was talking about Snowflake Ranch and you and Joel. Tracy says hi, and that I'm the best thing that ever happened to her. That's why that's in parentheses, because we all know she didn't. So
what?
Griff says hi. And hey, Tracy, we're waiting for you anyway. We weren't waiting for Griff.
You're the best thing? Wait, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. That ever happened to her?
Yeah. That's what he said. Mel doesn't. But he
I love you, Griff.
He said Mel doesn't spill beer. It's one for the homies.
That's right. I do love you, Griff. And Tracy. We need to get together and go paddleboarding once we buy this new paddleboard.
Sean says, all the trans crap makes me sick.
A lot of homies.
Hell, I identify as a damn Jedi, but I'll never be able to force choke someone.
Why not?
Just because you say you're something doesn't make you that. You know? I mean, she's got so many homies. Oh. Exactly, Griff. That's the best analogy for it right there. Ignore them, never respond. It only exists if you make it. I mean, read their stuff, follow them, know what they're talking about and saying, but don't offer them anything. Give them nothing. It needs to be a scorched earth thing. And more people do it. I did the ancestry because I never knew who my father was. It took my mother dying and have my estranged sister tell me after she died it was a promise my sister made to my mother. That's why I did. Oh, okay. Well, I get that.
You know how many people we know? A couple people we know through that have found out they have children.
Yeah, I got a good friend that found out he had a daughter he didn't know existed. And wasn't it one of his daughters?
Two. Yeah, there's two.
No. Wasn't one of his kids that did it? One of the kids did the thing.
I don't know.
And that's how Vinny found out that there was another one.
Yeah, throw it out there.
I don't know who I'm talking about. I have no idea who I'm talking about. My cousin is in Sanford. I was just there today, Dave. Took Mom to lunch in Sanford at the, I can't remember the name of the place. German joint, but it's good food. Really good food. Reuben was very nice. Yeah, but I don't know. Because I spent a lot of time mulling these topics over of what's happening and why. And it's all a plan, obviously. Nothing like of this scale happens without planning.
They're telling you what they're going to do.
Yeah, they're telling you what they're going to do. Russell identifies a handsome man. Don't make it so. Oh, ancestry didn't tell you, Joanne. Okay. I watched Colin on the worst vid he did on Hogg's tweets. He was using lines they stopped using a long time ago. Yeah, he's an idiot. He's just a stupid kid.
Colin?
Just trying to capitalize on his. From what I understand, he wasn't even exposed to the shooting, and I had thought I'd heard at one time he might not have even been in school that fucking day. I don't know if that's true. It was just something I heard, but he's just useless. Okay. He's just a clinger. Okay. He's trying to make his mark on this world, make his millions, because that's what he's really doing with this fucking topic. And you know,
go down.
Griff,
me too.
Just give them nothing, but take from them everything. Exactly, Sean. Yeah.
Not a couple others.
Not yet. I don't say take from them yet. I said show them nothing but contempt. You know, show them nothing but contempt. And identify as a motherfucker. Well, Griff, you were at one point in your life, or you are now. Wait, you are now.
What was that video we were watching about? Was that McDonald's?
Oh,
what video was that? You tweeted it, right?
I did. We caught. Yeah. If you follow my Twitter, you should go look at the McDonald's video that's on there.
I don't know.
This dad. That's fucking great. Yeah, and Greta, thank you.
Patrick, how old are you? Griff is pretty old. How old are you, Griff? Pretty old.
Oh yeah, it's. I'm going back up. Whoa, all right. Greg said Russia is trying to buy Alaska. What do you know about that? No, they're not trying to buy Alaska. It's not for fucking sale. They're not trying to buy Alaska. Hogg is definitely trying to stay relevant. He is. I hate that fucking kid.
Where did this beating take place?
Oh, I don't remember what state it was in, but it was in a McDonald's. And so someone's filming like kind of back here, and then over there there's a girl sitting at like the bar top kind of thing, and then over there's the register and the counter, and there's a girl says something, and then you see the manager. She's a big girl. She's like 6'2", 3 bills. Like she's big. Yeah. And she comes around that counter, and when she does, this girl picks a milkshake up and throws it at her. And then as the manager comes around the corner, she picks a tray up and tries to hit the
metal tray.
No, plastic tray. It's McDonald's.
It looked fucking metal.
Did it? Maybe it was.
It looked fucking metal to me.
But the manager put the fucking beat down on this girl and says something about
her mother.
The customer had disparaged her mother's integrity in some fashion. And but then the girl threw a milkshake at her and hit her with a tray, and the manager put the boots to her. I was like, whoa.
I said, but the manager hit her first, and Chris was like, nope. No, that girl assaulted her by throwing the drink on her. That's assault. And I'm like, oh.
And then hitting her with a tray.
Oh, well, that definitely. Oh, definitely that. But the milkshake, I didn't know a milkshake or being a drink being thrown on you could.
That's assault. If somebody spits on you, it's assault. So.
I don't want to get in a fight.
That's why if you spit on a cop, you get arrested. It's a crime. Oh, yes. You know.
Because you could have anything in your saliva, AIDS, whatever.
Massive. He's a saber-toothed tiger hunter. She was rocking. Yeah, you guys are getting your ass handed out there. Steve Southard, what up, man? And Paige said, Paige,
Matt Yoder. Hey, Paige.
Happy birthday. I'm sorry we didn't make your birthday. We were out of town.
So our friends, Matt and Sam Yoder, they have a daughter, Paige. I don't know. How old is Paige? 17, 18. She drives a big fucking red truck. Yeah. You walk into her room, the walls are covered in guns. I'm like, huh? She comes out here to the range. Her and her brother's an amazing shot.
Paige can shoot too.
Yeah, Paige can shoot too. But I just going into her room, I'm like, I want a room like this.
Biological warfare.
I mean, my 4570 sits next to my bed. It's easy, but I sort of want to. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
Can I put it in the back of my car?
Can you put it in the back of your car?
In the back window.
Yeah, you want to get it stolen? Is that what you want to advertise that there's a $1,500 rifle in your vehicle?
No, I'll take it out.
That's how shit gets stolen.
And carry it with me.
No, you won't in Florida.
You can carry a gun.
You cannot open carry nowhere in Florida.
It would be. I'd put it in a case. I'd take it out of the back window.
That's a carrying a concealed weapon, which you legally can do. But you're toting a rifle case. Everybody knows what the fuck you got. You're not going anywhere with that. No. I carry a 4570. Jesus Christ.
I went out the range the other day and shot it. I drove the 4-wheeler. And I only took 6 rounds. And I shot it. And then I was like, that wasn't fucking enough.
Yeah, I was in here working. I'm hitting it. I hear, boom. And I was like, boom. What the fuck is that? And I get up.
And then I
She
go
didn't
back
say
and he's
shit to
like,
me.
did you not get off the fucking four-wheeler? And I'm like, nah, I didn't need to. I just drove up. All the brass was
I looked down, the brass was all in the footwell of the four-wheeler, and I was like, you sat right there.
Right there.
It is a beautiful gun, Matt. That thing, it's fun to shoot.
It is.
You might call it my precious. Oh, good Lord,
I don't want to get his logo tattooed on it.
I assault myself at least 2 times a day. At least twice a day, Robert Pete said. I assault myself at least twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
And Dennis Miles, imagine that. You've got a mother from a school in Florida out there fucking with your rights. She's out there because she knows that shit ain't gonna happen here. That's why.
Yeah, I should. I want to get his logo done. I want to get his logo tattooed on me, but I don't know how to make it.
Yeah, Griff. She rode the four-wheeler to the range at our house. Yes. I always drive my truck back there.
It's not in the mood to walk. I just want to go shoot this gun.
True. Yes, Sam, you can. But it's hard to make that claim if you're in Publix. You can't open carry while you're hunting, fishing, or camping. But kind of hard to explain a 45-70 slung over your back in Publix, so. Come on out, Griff. Christy's going to be here this weekend, and
yes,
you want to come over, dude? Hang out. It's Christy and Sarah. Yep.
2 kids, 2 teenagers. It'll be fun.
Here.
A little bit, yeah.
I got work. Well, not the whole time.
I'm going to
I got work to do.
Busch Gardens on Sunday.
That's
and I
right.
don't have to leave here till 9 or 10. But because I have a free ticket that expires on Sunday, so I'm going to go with my girlfriend Peggy. She's got year-round passes, and we're going to have fun.
I don't want to afford if I can find powder and primers at a decent price again. I can help, Nate. I can get that stuff. I can point you to where it can be bought. And with a phone call, make sure you can get it.
But you can open carry. So if I have a fishing pole, can I carry a 45
No, yeah. Under the letter of the law, yes. But again, you better be fishing or somewhere fishing's taking place. Well,
I just want to carry it everywhere, though.
Hunting requires snacks, hence the public stop, right? They say, or on your way to or from, yes,
Well, Sam Yoder, you're always right. Chris is always right.
But see, Sam, the problem I have with that law is these assholes in the state of Florida that will do just what Mel's saying, strap a holster on, take a fishing pole, and go walk around a fucking park someplace and wait for cops. That's not helping us.
Why would they do that?
Because they want to start shit so they can film it.
Oh.
And just start shit, and that doesn't help us none. It's not helping us at all.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't start shit with cops. I would never do that.
Aaron, if I had claymores, I'd save them for the house, not the range. Fuck that. But there's this bacon recipe you can use the bread pans, and you mix up your batter in the pan, and bake them, and yeah.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. I can find it. I just don't want to pay the prices they go for more. Oh yeah, I know that feeling, man. Doing something. Richard McMahon. Last night, yesterday I saw it on Twitter that the Marine Corps is doing away with the Scout Sniper designation, and I was just like, that's blasphemy to me. We've had the Scout Sniper school since Vietnam, and that's just retarded. They're the greatest snipers in the world, Marine Corps snipers.
They want to dumb our fucking military down. They've already, we don't even have, do we have enough weapons?
No.
To defend our country? Germany's already come out and said they can't defend their country.
Yeah,
so, throw it out there,
and the woke military thing. I actually wrote a line today. I was going back through a section and I added a line where Sarge actually says, I'm really glad to see the Army starting to act like the Army again.
Oh, yeah.
No. NC allows open carry. Yeah, and they do. They're going to, so Soros and those idiots are going to push for DeSantis because what they're hoping for is that Trump and Haley and whoever else is going to get in, that the field will get so cluttered that Trump will be the nominee so that he'll be beat by whatever corpse the Democrats drag out and prop up. DeSantis at this point, I think, could beat Trump rather handily. But it's going to be the pool. I forget. Yeah, I can't remember words these days. Not the primary, but the fucking whatever the hell it's called. I just can't remember. When the Republicans when we narrow down the pool to our candidate, to send to the primary, that's what's going to fuck up DeSantis. There's going to be too many people involved because because Trump's ego won't let him not run, and other people think that they're the right one. When DeSantis is clearly the only person on the right that's being a leader in this country. Right. Like a legit leader.
Right.
He's not engaging in the mudslinging with Trump. I mean, he throws darts at Biden every now and then, but Biden needs darts thrown at him.
What he just passed, DeSantis, man.
Oh, you can't teach sex ed anything to anyone under 8th grade in the state of Florida. Nothing.
Yeah, the government wants you to think 18-year-olds can't pay their student loans, and we got to pay them, but 15-year-olds can get...
sex change surgeries. Yeah, that's true. That's another point.
Chemically castrated, so they can't have kids in the future. I'm like, that is all about not producing more humans. Probably.
I don't really know why they're doing it. It's funny the shit that they jump on to clean this trans thing. Like that's the new. Really, don't answer this but how many of you out there, and I bet I know who's going to answer this. How many of you out there know the percentage of the population that identifies as the whole the alphabet people? I don't mean the alphabet soup people. I mean the alphabet people. What percentage of the society of that? And I'm going to write it down. I'm going to write it down right now.
I know it is.
So let's see. And we'll see who gets it right.
Wow, that's a lot higher.
That's the new number.
That's a new number?
That's the new number.
You're
exactly correct. Trump's ego is an issue.
More than twice.
Yes, it is. And his ego is a problem. Joanne, I don't lose DeSantis either, but I'll take him as president. I'll give him up for governor as president in a heartbeat.
Nikki Fried, man.
Raymond Diaz, what up, man? No.
I mean, Nikki Fried, she does some things like you can have you concealed in your medical, but we don't want her as our governor, do we?
Who? Haley?
Nikki Fried.
Nikki Fried? No.
Right. She's running, right?
Yeah, armor units along with transport units. Yeah, Richard, but they're rolling the snipers into the brigades directly. So the only weapons we have ourselves, we got more than the top 20 armies in the world. Trump's best choice right now would be to bow out and back no one. Yeah, or he could bow out and back DeSantis, he's the guy for the job now. Trump had his shot, and he did some good stuff, but you put him back in there.
Trump could be vice president.
Yeah, see, that's what Griff says.
I wore my Tatas for Trump shirt the other day in public. But he would be vice president. I like DeSantis.
Sean, the Marine Corps. I know. I never thought the Marine Corps would go the way the rest of the fucking military is. It's just disgusting. Kim Piner, you're wrong, Kim. The number's up. There it is. Jason Gilbertson.
Yes.
There it is.
Thought it was
7%.
I thought it was 3% the last time I heard it. It
is presently because you got to remember, guys, it's the cool thing. It's the hip thing. Everybody's doing it. So more people are saying it. So.
And they're counting all people who are trans, gay,
or just people that say it. The ones that are just saying it, they're answering. Well, first,
pansexual.
The only people that are counted are the people dumb enough to answer surveys. So out of those idiots, 7% of them claim to be trans.
I got a call today, And it said, Amazon, you're getting a charge from Amazon, and they're charging an iPad or an iMac and some earbuds or something like that.
iPods,
It's over $1,000. And Logan's like, hang up. So I hung up, and I called Chris, and he's like, you're going to have to call the bank. They're probably going to shut down your card. And then so I called the number back, and this black guy answers. And I'm like, hey, do you work for Amazon? He's like, nah, I don't work for Amazon. I said, I just got a call from this number saying that somebody was charging $1,000 on my Amazon account. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then I went to pay for stuff, and my card was shut down again.
And they fixed it, though.
Yeah, but it took 20 minutes. I hate that.
But I told you when you called me the first time, call the bank. They're going to lock your card. And then you call me. I'm here. I can't pay for nothing. And I'm like, did you call the bank? Not yet. I'm like, then why are you yelling at me?
I wasn't yelling at you.
Well,
I was just...
Yeah, you did. You called me. I can't pay for nothing. I'm like, did you call the bank?
Capital One
Told you
card.
2 hours ago. Or 2 hours ago.
It was an hour.
Look what Trump got done when everyone was against him. Everyone. Oh, I know. Yeah. DeSantis able to fight? Yes. Yes, he will fight. I believe it. DeSantis has been an awesome governor. Like,
He should run America. We need America like Florida.
Yeah.
But better. I mean, they'll make it better. He'll make it better if he gets in office.
Grady Judd for governor of Florida. DeSantis. Oh, I would vote for Grady Judd for governor in a fucking heartbeat. I wish he would do something like that. Oh, I wish. I don't want to spend or pay back when we don't. No, our accounts are locked up. We don't. That's why her card gets locked. My bank is very tight on shit.
They are. We've been out of town, and every single one of our cards has been shut down.
We stopped at a truck stop it was like midnight or 1 a.m. Yeah. We were on the road, and I'm trying to get fuel. My company debit card is locked. My personal debit card is locked. Her debit card is locked. I had to go to credit cards to get fuel because I don't like to use credit cards. I prefer to use my debit card.
Calling them.
Well, at that hour, you can't call them. I couldn't call them.
Well,
the next day. I called them the next day. And they're like, oh, we're so sorry about that. I'm like, yeah, you know, all my shit. Everything.
I'm like, stop doing that. Stop. And I have to go into the bank and get the fraud stuff, take it off. But I probably shouldn't since I just had that call with Amazon.
Dennis Miles, you better fucking say no to that. That's bullshit. They make the kids in public school here on day one in front of everyone announce their pronouns, ethnicity, gender, and sexual preference. No, I wouldn't let my kid go to school that day. No, I would not. You can't tell them, if you can't force a child to stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance in this country, you can't force a child to stand up and say that horse shit. So.
True. And I never.
No, he's not too short to be president.
Said the pledge my entire life.
I mean, we've got a actual lobotomized president in office right now, so
yeah.
I will literally pack my shit and move to the Gunshine State the moment that happens. That would never happen. That wouldn't happen. I'm actually a really nice guy, really. Like, even if I disagree with you and I don't like you, I'm not a yelling, shouting kind of guy. I will try to debate with you and carry on a conversation. But if
we've been 34 years, he doesn't raise his voice like 3 times.
Well, if I've got to start yelling, there's problems. You know, I'm doing it for a reason.
Never.
And that's why I don't yell all the time. If I yell,
his thing was on fire, and I'm yelling. He's like, "Stop fucking yelling! It ain't helping." And I'm like, "You're right."
Yeah, because I'm out there trying to deal with it. She's just screaming. I'm like,
I know I was yelling. It was in the house.
You were yelling
in the house.
Yeah, that's right. And I was like, yeah, stop yelling. That shit ain't helping. You're getting on my nerves. I'm dealing with a lot of shit here. Just calm down. But everybody's got a limit, right? And then
we're getting
as long as they stay running their mouths, I don't care. But the second a piece of them touches me, it's on, and I'm all in too. There's no half efforts there. I'm gonna take them to the ground. I'm gonna break shit off of them. I'm gonna hurt them real fucking bad, and then I'm gonna say he assaulted me when I have witnesses.
There's no quarter. He's like, no. Yeah, he's already said somebody touched me, or because he's not a knife fighter.
No, I don't.
You don't like knives.
No, it's not that I'm not a knife fighter.
You can.
I'm more scared of somebody with a knife than I am a gun. Way more scared.
They pull a knife, fucking shoot them.
Quick, fast, and hurry, repeatedly. Spray them like a roach. But I carry a nice karambit, and I carry fixed blades and folding blades and shit too, but I don't want to start spider monkey that. That's right, Richard.
Go up. What does it have a sexual preference?
Children. They're children. They don't have a sexual preference. Shouldn't
even be in elementary. Or even middle school, and you talk about periods and stuff.
Sean says, "You're one up on me then, Chris. I'll cup a fart and throw it in someone's face just to show I strongly disagree."
Do you want to tell the story about that?
Oh, you can tell about that video.
Okay, so Aaron, Nurse Ratchet, was talking about me farting, and I'm like, "You will never hear me fart. You will. It's not going to happen." And then he sent me this story about, stupid fucking laws that we have. And one was farting, was it in Florida? On a Thursday after 6 p.m. And I am fucking doing that.
Yeah.
I am fucking doing that.
It's one of those antiquated laws on the books. It's illegal to fart in a public place after 6 p.m. on a Thursday in Florida.
I'm like, I am so doing that. Arrest me, please.
Oh, Chris, I know. We tell them, they still fuck everything up. Daughter watched a 6-year-old boy who liked to wear his mommy's undies, bras, and slips. I often wonder if they know young. Some do wrong, and if they do, fine. I don't care. You be you. Live your life. Be happy. Just stop yelling at me about it. It's not my fault. I don't care.
Support your children, but don't,
I would stop at Taco Bell exactly 26 minutes prior to that time for eating black. Exactly 26 minutes.
26 minutes after.
Oh, I started.
Yeah.
I watched a video today. I was on YouTube. I'm sitting there working, and I usually have either music playing in here or I'll play videos of nonsense just so I have some sound in
Not
there.
Nonsense. You're watching war videos.
Oh, yeah. I'm playing the appropriate background noise for me.
Yeah.
But this one was some airborne were jumping out of a C-17 out the door, not off the ramp. They were going out the door. And one of the troopers goes out, and when he lets go of his lanyard, you see there's another something. I don't know what it wasn't the lanyard. It was something else. Anyway, he got his arm on the wrong side of the lanyard when he went out the door. So the lanyard was completely wrapped around his right arm, and he was hanging on the side of that plane. And I got to say, I really thought those soldiers would have been a little more prepared for that, because it took them for fucking ever to get that kid back in that plane. It really took a long time. And by the time when they got him in there, he was fucking screaming. I was like, God, that is brutal. Oof.
Can I jump out of a plane when we go to Palatka?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Have to talk to
I'll call
Art and everything.
Schedule it.
Well, we got to wait and see. I got to, what?
It's like $100.
No, it's not $100. You always
$200.
How much? Okay. What did you tell me it was going to cost this morning when you left this house?
Listen.
And what did it actually cost? It never costs you say it's going to cost. Fucking nothing does. Never. So stop. Jeez.
I bought product because we're going to be on the road.
I don't want to hear it.
On the road. And I can't get it
this much. No,
on Amazon.
Twice that.
Shit, I can't get it on Amazon, so.
Nah.
Wasn't that
outside? Oh my God, it reeks outside. That's a bad fart in the car. And a large girly part. Yeah, and there's actually tracks you can get on YouTube of just like firefights, just audio, gunfire and shit. And sometimes when I'm working on that, that's just what's playing in here. I speak it real loud too sometimes, but I'm into it.
Needs to be louder than the cow.
Yeah, ripped bicep and toed, Richard. He was having a bad day, man. I was just like, ooh. And really, I was shocked at how, number one, how slowly it took them to respond. And then to even like notice. I noticed as soon as the kid went out, I saw that lanyard at the bottom of the door, and I'm like, he's getting drugged because it ain't up top with the rest of them. And they're in there farting around, fumbling around, fucking around. Finally, somebody looks out and they're like, oh shit, because they were getting ready to bring the lanyards back in.
There's a dude out here.
Yeah. And they've got a winch and stuff in there that winches them back in and all that, but it just took them forever to set it up. There was one soldier on the plane, it was a female, not saying this because she's female, I'm just saying she was a female. She's trying to hook this apparatus up, and I'm watching her like, I don't know what that is, but I can tell she's doing it wrong because I don't know what the fuck you're going to do with the way she's doing it. And she did hook it up wrong. Somebody else had to come over, take it down, put it back up, and then they started trying to winch this kid in. I would just think there was no med kit. Nobody pulled a med kit on the plane. Nobody had a tourniquet. I know this is a stateside training thing, but still, they just seemed very ill prepared for what they were up against, in my opinion. So,
I think women have their place. I don't think that is it. Combat is definitely.
Mel sounds like my wife. Every income is overestimated. Every expense is underestimated. Yeah, you fucking nailed it, dude.
I didn't plan on spending that today, but I bought product because we're going to be on the road, and I can't get this product on Amazon. So that's why I'm sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
Sorry.
You got your great balance of C-130, Richard?
Ooh.
Yeah. But yeah, I listen to a lot of Ukraine videos. I'll get into like a slew of those and just let them play. And while I'm working, and just kind of glance over every now and then. If I hear something that catches my attention, then I'll really watch it. But I've got a feeling that things are the worm's about to turn for the Ukrainians, I think. And here's another one now.
What happens if they lose their whole country? Did they lose?
They're not going to lose their whole country. What's going to end up happening is it's going to exactly where it was in the beginning. They're going to lose Luhansk, Donbass, and Crimea. And all this slaughter will have been for nothing.
It always
all these people. And all these people out there, especially in this country, that wave the Ukrainian flag and do all this stuff. And we're sending billions to Ukraine, and we couldn't even get our own transportation secretary to Palestine, Ohio, to look into this train wreck until days and days and days later. The groundwater in the area is now contaminated. The workers trying to clean the spill up are getting sick. They're having health problems. The EPA tells people that there's no danger to them. And then in the next breath says, and we can't send our people there because it's not safe for them. Which is it then?
One of the readers was contacting me about eating a bagel. They're like, my bagels, they have to drive through that area. And when I opened it, there was a very chemical smell.
The water they used to bake it with. Yeah.
Chemical smell. And it was disgusting to eat. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he went to Ukraine. Exactly. He went to Ukraine. And I don't know if you guys caught the press secretary the other day, Pierre. Someone asked her, they're like, why isn't Biden tougher on China? And she's like, what? She's like, the president is tough on China. Did you see his trip to Ukraine? And I'm like, the fuck does that have to do with China? Nothing whatsoever. Nothing. The stuff that these people say. A10 refilling KC-135 over Sebring on 2/15/22. Nice. I like A10s, man. That's a good plane. So, President sweatshirt and his human trafficking crap old country can suck an entire bag of yes. What about Fetterman? What about Fetterman? That he can't carry on a conversation unless he has a teleprompter with him. Not to read what to say, but someone's typing out or the computer is picking up what the questions are, and they're being displayed so he can read them because he can't understand the words. Sometimes when I hear things,
he's got dementia.
I don't hear. No, he's had a stroke.
A stroke.
He's this far. He's like this much above vegetable.
If you have a stroke, you should resign. You're done.
Oh, Aaron,
and
you never
enjoy
know.
life, you still get paid a fuck ton, right? He's still gonna,
If he only, even if he goes out medically, he still gets it. But if he does his one term, he gets his Senate salary for life. How many of you guys have ever had a job where you got fired from? Because if you don't get reelected, you're essentially being fired, but yet you still got to keep your salary for the rest of your fucking life.
How can you get in the Senate?
You have to get elected. No.
How do you?
No.
You should for Senate.
No. Like I said, if I was in the Senate, I would bring back beating motherfuckers with canes back to the house, to the floor.
The guy at the
He hasn't been told
shop.
yet.
We were talking about hangings, and I'm like, I have a sick. Did I already say this on the back of my car?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, about make hanging.
Yeah.
What do you say? Make execution fun again. Bring back public hangings.
No, make the death penalty fun again. Bring back public hangings. Yeah. And
NATO is a waste of our money, Matt Yoder. NATO is the biggest waste of our fucking money because everybody under the NATO umbrella is simply under the U.S. umbrella. That's it. We fund it. We're the ones that pay for all the bullshit. We need to piss off or get out of NATO and get out of the UN and any other global organization.
WHO.
Tell them to fuck off.
WE what? What's there's the WHO.
Oh, the WEF, the World Economic Forum, all of that. We need to get out of that shit.
CIA.
It's run by China. Yeah.
What? Oh.
Expensive aphasia is a side effect from CDA, but it does not mean your cognition is bad. Speech is effective. Oh, okay. There we go. There's an answer. All right. But he's still a fucking potato. So, be a whole lot less crime if the execution was city square again. Yeah, yes, it would. Mm-hmm. Isn't Putin doing what's right? All right. So here's the thing. This is where a lot of people are really fucking mad. So Matt says, that's what I thought. So isn't Putin doing what's right? So a little history. We all think for a minute. How many revolutions have we assisted in or instigated, organized, created out of thin air, packaged up and delivered to countries where we wanted regime change, okay? And we always say, you've got to support the people's choice. Right? You must support the people's choice. Well, the people of Eastern Ukraine decided they wanted to side with Russia because they were all mostly, not all, but mostly native Russians who speak Russian. In 2014, after the Maidan and the collapse of the government and all this crap that happened there, the jackasses that came into power were some pretty far right-wing dickheads. And one of the first things they did was outlaw the use of the Russian language in Ukraine. Outlawed it. All right, so you just told a healthy segment of your population that they're not allowed to speak their native tongue.
Right.
What do you think they're going to do? So Putin sees native Russians being persecuted, and he stepped in. Just reverse it. What if it was... let me think about how that would work. I mean, what if, just say the southern part of Canada was suddenly being persecuted by Trudeau, and they're looking to us going, look, guys, we want to join America. We want to get the fuck out of here. The people voted. We want to do it. You got to come help us. And just say the Canadian government's moving in militarily on these people and we step in a system. Is that the right thing? Are we right? Or is it only right when we do it? That's the question they don't want us to think of it like that way. If you look at it from the 30,000 foot view, it looks like Putin's doing the right thing, but he's not doing it for the right reasons. That's the thing. He's not doing it to help no fucking body. He's doing it to help himself. So he kind of is doing the right thing. He was trying to support and protect and defend native speaking Russians. But he just didn't do it the right way. And it could have been avoided. This whole Ukrainian thing could have been avoided at so many steps. If you look back to what his demands were, the three original ones, no NATO admission for Ukraine, which they won't qualify for fucking decades. No ballistic missiles in Ukraine. Okay, that's easy enough. And he annexed Luhansk and Donbass. These are Russian people, I'm going to defend them. We could have just said, all right, Ukraine could have, and avoided all of this. But it may have emboldened him, and Putin might have took more. Who knows?
We have Biden.
The Donbass River is a pretty good barrier to them, as we can see now. They're fucking them up with it.
What's the problem?
Yes, get on there. Yep. Let me see.
What about farts?
That's what I thought. So is it okay? And the Paris Accord that
Paris.
Trump got us out of and Biden put us back in. Yeah, and you guys noticed that Russia left the START treaty. So their nuclear arsenal is back under construction, folks. More like a turnip or a mushroom. Yeah. He's all about regime change. Damn right, Egghead. Bolton is. Wait, we're supposed to count how many countries we helped to get rid of the powers. I can't count that. I know yeah. Yep.
A lot.
Suddenly being persecuted by Trudeau. Isn't that ongoing? Well, that's why I use it as an example, okay? All sides are screwing it up one way. Yep, they are.
There were so many people who wanted to move to Canada who fucking didn't and should have. Well, if we said that, we should have been like, you should move now. Go.
The state will buy your ticket out of here.
Yeah, leave.
I'm just looking for it to glow in the dark. That's the real catch right now, you know.
What is that thing Elon Musk is trying to do with the
brain implant?
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to, some neural implant thing. I don't know. Elon. Anyway, that's enough for this evening, I reckon.
Yeah.
And we will catch you guys Tuesday on Patreon.
All the time.
And then next Thursday night before we head to Watkinsville and Georgia Bushcraft. I will get the post up for the mountain readiness thing for you guys, and then we will get them on Facebook Live. So I just thought Ukraine was really corrupt and Putin was trying to clean up Ukraine. No, fuck no, Matt. He ain't trying to clean up their corruption. Shit, no. Here's the thing. All Eastern European countries are corrupt because that's all they know because they lived under Soviet rule for so long, and corruption was the only way anything got done. That's it. So it's a way of life. It's built into their society. They understand it. They know how to function it. So who cares?
Our country's corrupt.
Yeah, our country's fucking corrupt. But we're sending them billions and billions of dollars and lots of weapons, and the Democrats voted for no oversight of the funding and the weapons. And some of the shit we've sent over there has already been captured by the Russians. I've seen some burned out M113A armored personnel carriers that we gave them. So we're losing shit. And, they're losing shit, and it's getting captured, and it's getting taken.
So that way Russia and China can come together and take over.
Yeah, Susan, I will let you know. Don't worry.
Is that right?
What?
I said we're giving all our weapons away so Russia and China can take over. And
No, neither one of them can get here. Neither one of them can get here. Neither one have the sea lift or airlift capacity to actually do it. Now,
China didn't. Yeah, that's right.
And the Russians don't either. Now, the Chinese, being Chinese, might do it in a less humane way and pile soldiers in their cargo ships and try to sail them over here, but that won't work. We'd sink that shit before it ever got here.
Okay.
There we go. Joanna nailed it. The Ukraine is a laundry machine for the U.S. and all the senators, Congress people, bankers, and all the other assholes out there. But no, Putin is not trying to. No, he's not. All right, guys. We'll catch you all next time.